welcome back to some Gintama, where there are offspring running around, whether it be mechanoid or banana-based bath. You know, sometimes there are odd ways of conceiving, and then there's whatever the hell Gintama decides to come up with. I don't think any of us could really ever guess what would happen next. Of course, if I was to ever have a child, I think everyone would be concerned if it escaped from any kind of oral cavity. But since the entire place is out of immediate danger and into immediate danger, we should be fun to explore the next few episodes. Fortunately, this is the last one of this week, so sit back and enjoy, if you can. Was there any actual need, to transport Kana in such a large vessel? But also, why was she in there in the first place? Can't you just stick around and walk about? And seeing his new ability, we already had him as someone dangerous and out to pretty much do anything he wants. As long as he doesn't become Utsuro like 2.0. There's no time to talk, Shinpachi. You should know this. He's not going to give up right now. Are we going to get a word from the ex-captain of the third? And now that he is one with the dark side of things, becoming an assassin, he can root out the evil that is in this world himself. As long as it pays. Japanese Office of Homeland Security's Department of Environmental Control? Environmental Control? Mafia, yeah, that does better. I'm just here to make a statement, not to actually hurt anyone. If there was anyone that could bring out the fight in him, why not a offspring of Kagura? I don't think to him there's anyone more worthy and or annoying. But since we've seen some members of the Shinsengumi, some doing better than others, are we going to slowly reach through all the rest of the cast and crew as well? Much like how it was introduced earlier on in the Silver Soul arc. But now it's a reintroduction to their lives after the fact. But with Obero now being buried alongside the school that he would have wished to be part of, I like that little bit of the nod towards the end of that story. Is that... I don't think that's right. His drawing skills... impeccable. Yeah, it's such a distrustful face. How could you... There might be some familial resemblance. I think Kentucky needs to do some art classes. I don't think a man such as Shinsuke would be out here walking the streets like this. There we go. He's a feminist. You were too slow. He took the prey. Run. Well, that question is yeah, but there's not much that can keep him down at the minute. Yeah, okay, you could also say he's skirting the edge. They are still ever loyal, still have stuff to do. What is this for the betterment of himself? He's actually trying to be kind to Takasugi. Why do I feel like these people now walking past are up to something? I mean, I'd take the bag and yes, swim for it. I mean, I don't think he's going to really escape anywhere. Okay, now it's a bit different. Actually helping out. Could you not have learned to swim in this time? Or he just never learned how to swim. Using the scent of its sugar content. I mean, everyone has a backstory, but some are more interesting than others. He didn't make it too far. And now continue walking in the shadows. But why so many after him? As another vessel slowly approaches. Fancy meeting you here. Teeny weeny coon. I like the slight jab. We already gave it to the guy who had the boat. But under whose orders are they acting now? Also, he looks like he could use a long night or something. It would be asking far too much of him. And how could he navigate the boat so easily to run him down like this? And then stop in place. I mean, I don't think he would want it back at this point. You lost... He lost cartridges from a console like this? Unforgivable. Who has a cannon? Ah, okay, that. Don't leave him behind. He can't swim. He's... Excuse me. I see he's actually trying to help out. Help out there. Help himself out there. To think that they are having a spat amongst themselves while also trying to fend off everyone else and all their arrows there. They're firing down upon them. Despite... Can it stop looking like he's riding him? There's quite a lot of fire and explosions and stuff going on. It would be probably better if he runs alongside the road with them. Unless he causes a bunch of potholes and the like from his footsteps. How heavy is the new mob cop? And then look who they're stuck with. After all this time, they just cut each other down now. They've fended off the attacks for quite a while. That's a very unimpressive looking ship. So what exactly has Gintoki been doing? I know earlier he was saying, oh, give the thing that was in your pocket. Was there a unfinished plot hole that Gintoki had to go out and pick up? Yes. So despite the effort that they all showed during the invasion and everything afterwards, did Shinpachi actually get in the middle of that fight and disarm them both? His impotent? Well, that might make some quite happy. Others, maybe not so much. Poor Shinpachi, once again being caught in the middle. Maybe he should have just let them continue fight. If he didn't take away their swords and umbrella. Nice. Already getting out the, tape measure. At least they're having fun with it. We might not be able to recognise Shinpachi by the end of all of this. Curling. We're curling with morons now, apparently. Strawberries? Why it's such a large basket? Oh, because you're hungry. Is she... Actually, as he was saying, and on the planet already. Well, Shinpachi managed. That was actually kind of impressive, stopping him in his tracks. I don't remember Kagura having this kind of ability. Feel like the animators gave up halfway. What is this sudden growth spurt? Rather intense look right there. So the story we were told of her bathing up a clone was false? She just found a way to revert her age? Was that a grenade? Well, a pin from a grenade, not a grenade. There's the rest of it. I see playing fair is still part of his MO. What has she... What has she managed to achieve at the time that she's been away? Needlessly? I see she never actually finished the advanced aging. And where did she get the futon from? I mean, at a certain age, maybe you just carry it around with you all the time, but... I feel like she may be embellishing the story ever so slightly. Rogers? Certain aspects may not be quite what they seem. Age has not done her well. And to think all of this happened in such a short amount of time, in 2 years, and it has aged her so drastically. Z. Now there's only one... Oh, maybe the third captain of the Shizugami can get along quite well. Sad Harry is still the same. Just got to give me a little more time. Oh, halfway there. Is it a good thing, though? Baron Ashra. They've all been doing their part. The fact that she hasn't managed to completely achieve her goal. Who do you think? And considering he's like pickpocketed the bundle off of Gintoki, you might actually want to check what it was that you stole and it was not being swapped out by something. You've got a bilge rat on board. Okay. I think if we didn't see such a visual representation, what he meant by, he just walked over here. Was it going to be like it's there's heart or something? Ah, not quite. I mean, it would be a little waterlogged now, no? After how long he was in the river? What about the third thing you have tucked away in there? Is that a kind of normal conversation you have while on board with a bunch of people? Ah, there we go. Wrapped up in... I was actually somewhat right. Wrong package, but I was somewhat right. But wrapped up in talismans and runes and wording. I guess having such an unceremonious end to Shoujo, to Utsuro, just falling back into... I forgot about the gender bender arc. Falling back into the light of the planet. What is Gintoki, or anyone, planning to do with the remnants of what is left? I mean, it opens up a branch of storylines and storytelling that could go places, let's be honest, but with Takasugi's healing and Utsuro's heart still being there, the energy of the planet isn't quite dried up. Well, I said it a little bit ago, having the bait and switch. This is Kagura's child. Excuse me? Oh no, she just birthed from her vomit. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, no, it's actually Kagura, but for some reason reverted back a few years. Still on her journey to try and save Sadaharu, to revive him. Not quite working out. Uminbozo had the same kind of journey, trying to save Kagura's mother. He was on that one for much longer than 2 years and didn't really come up with anything. The crystals would have helped to prolong something, but now that everyone is kind of reconverging, the odd jobs are... well, they've all still got their own things to do. Gintoki's not exactly just going to sit down and open up shop again. Not while he's got this heart to look after. And what is the plan? Even if they could, revive him? Is that really a good idea? How would they know that they're bringing back their beloved teacher and not anyone else? And also, why is it that he only found a heart? Did not decide to bring back any of the other limbs, organs, bodily fluids? Maybe he just didn't have a big enough bag to carry it in. But it is funny to see that Okta has a better grasp on the situation than the main lead at the time. Shinpachi's just like, oh, wait, that's Kagura? What the fuck? And seeing this story unfold, maybe the tension of the battle that we've seen has eased off. The fear of loss of everyone that we know is kind of simmered down a little, and yet I can't help but feel a perpetual level of terror about what might actually be shown. And having the members of the Kiheitai still going after Takasugi, still wishing to follow him, hoping him the best and wanting to be by his side, that kind of reverence and loyalty after 2 years of knowing nothing about him, whether or not he's still alive. That's some dedication, you've got to give him that at least. But since they are a somewhat de facto family amongst themselves, it makes sense. I just hope that what we see in coming up, everything closing off, nothing else will be lost. Although, maybe after all this time, Gintoki can pay his damn rent. I'm surprised that she let him go with probably multiple outstanding payments. But this is it for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed. Come back for more. Leave a like and a comment down below if you did. Consider subscribing if you want. Somehow you've got to episode 364 without subscribing. Maybe join onto my Discord. All in all, give yourselves a bit of rest. I should see you in the next one.